Well,
we're just trying to live a normal life.
Trying to live a normal life. We're discussing the virtues of trying to not get into an adventure. There was an adventure prompt, I suppose, rather recently, where the adventurers are trying desperately to not embroil themselves into adventure. But hi.
Maybe it wouldn't even be like a prompt though, right? It would be like a.
Right. So I guess for the DM it is a prompt, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it is. I would like to play an adventurer who desperately doesn't want to go on an adventure, and then you just go anyways. It's very Bilbo Baggins, right? Like he doesn't really want to go the entire time, and then eventually, you know, is a catalyst for almost world-ending possibilities. We love that for him. Hi, also, welcome to Spelljammer. It's our thing we do in Space, and our whole cast is here today, which is wonderful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy we're gonna be back on the main track of things. Last week, Helene and AAA went on an interesting little adventure to a derelict nautiloid ship and narrowly escaped, we assume, since they're alive in future tense. So yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, how that was gonna happen.
We did shut that door real fast.
Little hand waving magic and movie cinema energy, and we just kind of move along from there. So
just do what Marvel does. Just use portals.
Just use portals. Yep.
Time travel is everything.
Welcome back to Kat. Hopefully, Kat, your travels were great and totally not interesting in the slightest on the way home. It was a nightmare, apparently. So glad you're home safe and sound. And I think it's best not to dwell on it as long as possible. So welcome back to Kat. Yeah, for those of you that are in the audience here or would care to and want to support this particular show, you can do so by interacting with the game here by invoking some fate-like things, where you can get $5 for a reroll, $10 for a nat 20, $15 for insight into our characters' brain spaces, and $20 for a draw from the deck of money, which last time we were here resulted in Sparkle Eyes, Lieutenant Xanth, though probably not going to be lieutenant anymore since he abandoned, you know, the Empire. Xanth has joined the party as Pine Sol's willing knight from a knight card draw, which is very fun. Now, my favorite thing is going to be for this. We haven't played this game in like 4 weeks. So who wants to do recap for a nat 20 on the night?
Not me. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this recap because I don't remember.
I think I'm gonna need the recap too. I'm trying to think.
Come on.
I remember shutting the door and that was it.
Right. So not recapping the last time that we played last week, but this campaign. So
yeah, that's impossible.
Kat, I heard you clearing your throat there. Do you want to try it out?
All right.
Thank you.
So, well, we went and we went ahead and we let Mrs. Sparkle Eyes go free, right? Because we were like, here you go, you go on, you know, you go have fun on this rock, you'll probably die, you know, here's some armor, you know, there you go. I gave him some money, and he's like, okay, I'll be fine, okay, goodbye. So, he leaves, then we go to this, like, inn with this really particular kind of individual. I'm talking like a really big eye. Like a really big eye. Like staring into your soul, big eye. And so he serves up some drinks. And I'm like, well, can I do your dishes? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I go do dishes. And boss and them go talking stuff. And then I come back out and there's a hippo with a robot bird. And like, he's like, it's not a robot. And I'm like, you're a robot. You're like, no, I'm not a robot. I go, Polly wants some goop. So I feed him the goop. And he's like, yeah. And then I break the bird. And he's like, oh no, what's wrong with the bird? And I go, because we're a robot.
Uh-huh.
So we're like, okay. So we go out. And then all of a sudden, there was Twilight Sparkle Eyes. And then a bunch of his really bad buddies. And he's like, ha ha ha, I tricked you all. And now we're gonna kill you. Also, I brought some murderous clowns. And I'm like, but that ain't funny. What punchline prepped. Can you believe that? That's like #1 rule, you know? You don't do that. It's just so bad. So then we end up fighting and duking it out. And then the craziest thing happened. Twilight Sparkle Eyes was actually on our side. He was like a spy or double entendre, or is it ancient? I don't remember what it is. Anyways, so we do that and we all fight. And I try to make a joke at a clown, and it missed my punchline, which was my hammer. So that kind of sucked. And everyone was really, Actually, I don't really know how they were all. But the clown was laughing at me, and I really think that was funny. And then he ended up dying, so we killed all the clowns.
All the clowns died.
And we killed all the other people, too. And then poor Stop, I was like, stop, sick him. And Stop is like, and then ends up getting stabbed. So I was like, no, stop, return. So I gotta go take Stop to the magic shop. Get a little healing done and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Mr. Hippo Guy's pretty good shot, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Commodore Crux is the hippo gentleman we're speaking of here. Someone that Captain Elena Sartell suggested we go talk to about how to maybe, I don't know, stop the whole astral elf empire, the Xaryxian empire, from blowing up any more planets. Or, I suppose, sucking the life force out of said planets to feed their own star. Commodore Crux was found in a pub known as the Happy Beholder, with Luigi, the Beholder proprietor, there, and a mechanical bird that is also now broken. So you did a good number on that bird there. He did not know it was a mechanical bird. But yes.
Oh, wait.
Yes, go ahead.
Before I forget, while we were fighting the evil clowns, there was some spicy action that happened. Cause AAA had a fire-breathing spider with a cowboy hat. That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
That's Clarence, I believe.
Oh, Clarence.
Clarence, the fire-breathing spider mechanoid with a cowboy hat. So yes, pretty good.
Oh. What kind of spider doesn't wear a cowboy hat?
No good spider, that's for sure.
No spider I'm friends with.
No spider on, All right, so from this, we went and found Crux. And Crux has said, hey, well, let's just go back to your ship. I know who we need to see about this. And that's when we had the combat directly outside of the Happy Beholder. So we find ourselves pretty much directly after that combat, dead astral elves and space clowns lying on the ground, and Crux urging our crew to quickly exit the scene before anyone with actual authority arrives. I think that's probably a good idea, as he begins to make his way down towards the docks in the direction that you said we should probably go. What do you all want to do from here as you've exited the bar?
And I mean, before anything happens, Helene she takes the bow that she picked up, and she's like, she tries fitting it on like how you normally wear a bow, and she's like, takes it off, looks around her person, and she's like, it kind of clashes. And I don't know if there's anybody around.
There are people around that have watched the combat.
Okay, so yeah, she just goes up to the nearest person and says, here you go. Just gives the bow away. Doesn't want it. Yeah,
the young woman standing there holding, I'm not sure I want to be the one holding this when
don't care, it's yours.
Okay. And as you turn to like leave, she just drops it on the ground.
Whatever, I don't want it. It's gone. Not really my not my style.
Xanth, huffing and puffing here, looks around. Right, so that's not going to be the last of them. I suggest we get out of here quickly and he points off towards where Commodore Crux, our hippo man, is waddling off down the street. I think the hippo man's got the right of it here. Come on. Unless you want to do, I don't know, more looting of my former friends.
Well,
All right, let's follow the hippo man.
hop on, as he's gonna turn into a bicycle again. Let Xanth ride on him.
Fine. No, Xanth.
Or for Pine, either one. Whoever wants to ride.
Yeah, I'm not sure I fit on that. Pine, you have a cycle waiting for you here. A bicycle made out of AAA.
That's my ride. Pretty sick, huh?
How's Stop doing? Is he all right?
Stop is inside, like, you know, like Pine Sol's robes there, just.
I mean, I healed him a little bit, but he's still kind of, I think he's a little cranky.
Like,
A little over dramatic, if you ask me.
opens a singular eye and rolls it around to see if anyone's paying attention. And goes, oh.
Yeah, I think he's just a little cranky.
Hmm.
You know, he
Does
didn't
he,
really get to eat any magical items and stuff.
Do any of these guys have any magical items on them?
Do you want to take the time to go through their belongings and find out?
Is that a serious question?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Xanth will stand at the corner where you guys start going through pockets. Roll me an investigation check as you go through the pockets of the clowns and the elves while he stands off to the side going, what are we doing? Are we waiting for this to... All right, Pine, that's a nice 14. You find one of the clown's ray guns still intact.
You want this? Huh?
Who,
Is it
me?
yummy?
Me?
No,
you
not
hit it
you,
out the
stop.
stop. Is,
You want this?
it gives it a big lick. And goes,
Yeah, I know. The clown touched it. Got weird germies on it. Yeah, no. No, that gonna work. Do you want it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
You're the gunman.
I'll take a clown ray gun.
a clown ray gun. All right, space clowns it is. Jesus. So you now have a space clown gun, which I guess I will give to you. This is probably a mistake in some way to give you a ray gun.
I don't think so.
Are you gonna add it or I need to add it?
Oh, I got it. That's fine. Great.
There's
Yeah.
no problems.
There's no problems.
Listen, I already killed a guy with a coin and a severed head, so you think a ray gun's gonna be that big a deal?
Probably not. All right. So
Find a way to
while
break your game anyway.
no, it's fine. While I get to adding this here, as I base it off of a pistol and make a new ray gun. Yeah, as that continues going, I think Xanth kind of waves at you all and goes, hey, look over there. And as you look down past this kind of little marketplace that you're in front of here, you can see more of these astral elf warriors wearing that, red armor, kind of pushing their way through the crowd, making their way towards the bar.
Real shit, boss. We better cheese it.
I do the I say a keyword that I can't think of at the top of my head. I say a word and we all do the Scooby-Doo run in the air for a moment and then skedaddle.
Absolutely. Okay, and so you skedaddle down towards the docks here. I'm gonna pull us onto the Rocket Brawl big map as we do so. Those of you at home, I suppose I can pull that up for you as well in the midst of making a ray gun. So down towards the low city, the Happy Beholder down here. making your way back toward the docks. It's not overly far to get back to the Moon Dancer, but you do know the Moon Dancer is currently undergoing some repairs, so hopefully it's good to go, as you are seemingly being pursued. Following Commodore Crux, he waits at the next intersection. There's,
well, I didn't know where to go from here. Where's your ship again?
Yeah. This way. Come on. Let's go.
okay.
Don't look behind us.
Don't look behind. Okay. And he goes,
I never look behind myself.
By the way, can you even look behind you with your head's kind of big and
yeah.
like you're pretty broad.
He thinks for a moment and then turns, and he has to turn his whole body to look behind him.
I suppose I can't. Well, fortunately, maybe I need to just do some more neck exercises.
And he tries to
No,
limber up a
we're
little
good.
bit.
We're good.
Okay.
But yeah, let's. It's that way. Go towards the space. You see space that way.
Yeah, you point off in the direction where you see the Moon Dancer's main mast that had taken some damage is seemingly being affixed, not with a new mast, but kind of like a splint, as if you would a broken bone. It is being put
like
together.
how they do in Sea of Thieves.
Yes, exactly. And they're putting it together like that there. And just getting it finished. Captain Sarcel sees you kind of hurrying down the planks there on the docks and just waves out. Hey, wait, what's going on?
Helene wants to put her arm over the captain. He goes,
Yeah.
Hey, everything's fine. We have to go though. We have to like go now-ish.
She looks at the laborers on board and she goes, all right, how soon? Like now?
And she goes, yeah, probably now. Yeah, probably now.
Class, did you tell her about the clowns we killed?
Maybe we, for all time's sake, maybe we talk about that later.
Oh, okay, we can do that, yeah.
You know, Cap, it was a clusterfuck out there. Kind of like the first job we did, remember?
Yeah, it's definitely reminiscent of old times. You know the Commodore, the Commodore?
Yeah, Commodore Crux gets on board here.
No, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Captain, permission to come aboard?
And she looks and says, yes, of course, apparently we're in much of rush here now, and...
Yeah, come on, yeah, totally, come on.
I'm sorry.
As she steps in front, just pretending like she owns the place.
Yeah, and yeah, Captain Sartell looks down, looks over at the astral elf following you. What?
Yeah, you know that guy too. Trust me, you know him.
He takes off his helmet and shakes out his hair a little bit, and he's got sparkly, starry eyes. And she goes, all right, tell me later. Let's go. Flapjack, let's go. She starts like ushering the laborers off the ship here, and it begins pulling away even before the last one is off the gangway there and out into space. She's like, always in a rush. The Moon Dancer is not in good shape here, Helene. Just want you to know that.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull off
Yep.
into space here. I don't even think we paid our dues there. They'll put it on the tab, I hope.
What's that?
You have to pay to dock.
What?
Yes.
That's just silly.
No, it's how... yes, it's fine. It's silly. It's very silly. Now, is anyone going to tell me why we're leaving in such a hurry?
We killed a bunch of clowns. Oh wait, no,
sorry,
we have
I'm
to
not
talk about that later. Sorry, shh, no way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
We could talk about it now. So they kind of ambushed us outside the bar?
Sorry. Yeah, I might have had something to do with that. As he puts his helmet down on the ground here. And he starts, Zaya starts taking his armor off here. He's like, it's a little prominent, if you know what I mean. Right. Hi, Xanth. Can't really call myself Lieutenant Xanth anymore. Fugitive of the Imperial Xaryxian army. So I went to go find my friends there, and, well, I thought about some of the conversations we had had, and about how we've been destroying various different planets for the Empire, and, well, honestly, he looks over at Pine, he's like, Pine, you had a bit of change of heart after we talked some, and, the whole killing entire planets of innocence is really not sitting well with me. So I didn't know what to do in the moment, but I figured the best way to help you was to try and delay them as long as possible. Had them on a little bit of a wild goose chase for a bit, but eventually they, well, found out where you were. The clowns, however, not really sure how they showed up. It seemed to be really weirdly magical and odd and not as funny as I would have hoped.
So how do we know you're still not going to turn on us again?
Yeah, right. Totally understandable. Not really sure how I can prove that to you in the moment, other than that I did murder my cousin
he's trustworthy.
today.
I think he's trustworthy.
What?
I believe him.
You're just saying that because you want his eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Pine,
Hey,
can we come to an agreement about you not taking my eyes until I'm at least...
No, I'm not
Dead.
taking your eyes. I meant, like, I want your eyes is in your skull, like, you're a good dude, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. So, about proof. Well, as I strip myself of my rank and insignia, and they will just murder me when they find me, or take me back to the Xaryxian Empire to be tortured for the rest of my life. How do you think it best that I prove to you that I am indeed on your side here?
Well, I mean, we'll have to figure that out at some point. There will be you're gonna have to earn the trust. Okay, I know that. Like,
Do you want my weapons to hold on to?
no. Well, you're gonna need those. If you really are a fugitive of the Empire, I mean, well, join the club. So that should show itself pretty quickly. Can you strip down? We'll take you down to the docks, but I'm gonna need to strip search you and make sure that everything's cool.
Right, okay. Yeah, as the ship is now pulling full away from the asteroid here, floating out into open astral space. He looks, so now then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's just do it now. Get it over with.
Yeah, you go down into the hold there where, you know, your rooms are. Right. And he just, yeah,
Boss!
he'll strip.
Boss! Try not to accidentally stab him like you did that one dude on that other planet.
Okay.
Thanks.
Please don't
Okay.
accidentally stab me. Don't really like being
It won't be an
stabbed.
accident.
Okay. Yeah, and now you just have naked astral elf in front of you, and he looks at you. He's like, don't know what else you want from me, but if you do have spare clothes, it would be great to not stand out like a sore thumb.
Cough for me real quick. We're good. All right. Hey guys, any clothes around here? Any at all?
Yeah,
There's probably some from the refugees.
Flapjack will contact us. All right. Yeah, we've got some spare clothing down there. Should you need, just standard sailor stuff. Not really in the ways of armor though. Might need to find that elsewhere. Or
Is any of this gonna fit you?
Look.
Do we have any elves around here that have clothes?
I suppose you might be the only one. Elena Sartell will come down. Captain Elena's. I've got spares. Oh, sorry. I've
Honey,
got
you
spares.
can't pull this off.
Please, it's fine. And
I
she'll,
may have an extra duster if you think it'll fit.
willing to try it on, yeah.
Wouldn't a duster be more like a
That's like
short
a waistcoat.
A crop jacket?
A crop jacket, waistcoat kind of.
Also, I'm an auto gnome that's like 3 feet tall. So.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like a duster from you would be like it's like a crop top jacket.
And what he'll try it on. He gets some clothes from Elena as well, who just happens, she has spare clothing on her own ship. But what he doesn't have is armor here, right? Unless he is wearing the regalia breastplate of the Xaryxian Empire. The duster fits-ish. It's all right. It is like it's a bit long in the back, right, as a duster, so it gets down to his waist there, but the arms are a little short. It's all right. Appreciate the help there. Still don't understand the whole cough thing, but yeah, appreciate you putting me up. And I swear I will help in this endeavor. Don't you worry, should it come to it, I will fight.
Okay, I mean, it's really not up to. I mean, whatever happens, happens. If you do something stupid, I'll kill you. So.
All right. No, makes total sense. I appreciate the warning.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Cool. Commodore Crux is pacing about the deck here.
Have we had enough messing around with this Xaryxian? We have places to go, things to do.
Yeah, we're done.
Right, wonderful. Captain, how familiar are you with the edges of astral space?
And she looks familiar enough, I suppose.
Good. We're going to visit an old friend of mine, a wizard named Topola. There we're going to get access to Doom Space. Here there is a contingent of ne'er-do-wells arraying themselves against the Xaryxian Empire, and we shall do our best to join them.
Did you say Doom Space?
Yeah, he does say Doom Space. For those of you that have any familiarity with sailing about the various different portions of space, you could roll me a history check.
Would I know anything like that?
Well, you would know that everyone would know that it exists. It's basically what are the details of that should you know them?
Well, we'll see.
Okay, Helene on a 9, AAA on a 15. Nice. Pine, do you want to roll it all? Or do you think Pine knows nothing about space? That's a 0. Pine knows nothing about space.
It's out there.
Either that or just not paying much attention to it, right?
It's out there.
Yeah, so
I don't even know if you know it's out there.
Something's out there.
Oh God.
But I want this to fold into Pine Sol becoming the Doomslayer and grabbing the BSG and doing something.
Yes, absolutely. God, if I could play the soundtrack without getting copywritten on this or YouTube, it'd be great. But so Doom Space here, AAA. As you think about it, you're like, oh yeah. I mean, I know that space. It's kind of like it's a whole thing to get to. You're not really sure how, but thousands of years ago, a war between gods and primordials ended with all the gods being banished from Doom Space. After the war, primordials encased the system in a crystal sphere that kept the gods away, but after eons of this, the gods shattered that crystal. Destruction of the sphere filled the outermost region of Doom Space with crystalline shards as big as asteroids. And you just know that, like, it's kind of a place people don't really go. And there's something called the Eye of Doom inside it. And it's really, it's kind of one of those things you're like, yeah, it's called Doom Space for a reason. We don't go there.
Well, you see, it's a region of space. Well, there's a lot to know, but I think the most important part of that, if my recollection is correct, is that it's full of giant crystals that could be worth something.
Well, sounds good to me then. If we can pick something up. Captain Sardell gestures about to the Moon Dancer as a whole. And yeah, every hole that was in the hull of the ship is still there. Like, there was maybe 3 hours of time that the crew had to even fix anything. And she just looks at it and she's like, this is, I mean, Moon Dancer's not going to make it to the next port, really, if we keep up like this. So, yes, whatever we find there, you lot owe me. Okay? Until we fix the ship.
You know we're good for it, right?
Helene, I've been sailing with you for quite a long time, and if there's anything I do know about it, is that you are absolutely not good for it.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts, hon.
Your receipt of debts to me is quite long.
I said I'd be happy to pay you back whenever you come around, but you know, just waiting here.
Well, let's get this done first and hopefully save a couple of innocent planets in the process, huh? And maybe these crystals are worth something.
I mean, listen, when have we ever been on a job that was normal? Hmm?
That's true.
Oh, wait, no, there was that. Wait, no. But there, no. No, it was...
If you're talking about the one that was just a smash and grab against another one of those ships, and then we found that tentacled monster in the bottom of the hull, then yes, I don't think I would call that normal anymore, Pine.
No? Okay. Darn. That was that one.
No, it was close. It was close. It was close until and she like raises her sleeve up here, and there's still like pock marks from where suckers had ripped flesh off of her skin. It's like, wouldn't call it normal after that.
Yeah, but like, it adds character.
Yeah. I've got plenty of character for all of us at this point, I think.
That's not what boss says.
Hey.
Oh, really, Helene?
I don't know what Pine's talking about.
Right. All right. Well, Flapjack. Do you have the coordinates for this crux?
Yes, of course.
And he goes and speaks to Flapjack at the spell-jamming helm, apparently relaying whatever information he needs to find the wizard Topola, a friend that can apparently get you to the wild space system known as Doom Space. Crux seems pretty good, though. He seems a little bit more sober now and has a little bit of purpose. He walks with some swagger and familiarity of the pitching and turning of the ship as it rides around the wild space systems here.
I want to talk to him.
Yeah, okay. You approach him at the spell jamming helm with Flapjack. Goes,
Yes, hello?
I want to talk to, yeah, I mean, like, all right. So, listen, Flapjack, you're fine. You can stay here. Without the,
all right.
without them knowing, what are we getting into here? What's going on?
As you like having this quiet conversation, Flapjack like floats into frame to the side and just listening really closely.
Oh, well, we're not getting into overly much. The Xaryxians do need to be stopped here, and things are bound to turn out differently this time, don't you worry. We're going to meet up with this coalition and stop the Empire from decimating any more planets.
Okay. So you understand the ship you just got on, right? You see our state. How are we gonna do this?
Oh, hopefully, quickly, quietly, and we find some friends along the way. Topola is the first stop on that journey. She will be able to help us, I hope.
All right. Well, I don't listen. I don't know you very well. I definitely don't know her. But if you or her or anything get in the way of my crew, it's gonna be trouble. I'm just putting this out there, okay? Just letting you know this is gonna be a problem.
I won't be getting in your way there, boss. No, just looking for a little bit of redemption in my old life.
You want to talk about that?
No.
And he'll settle his guns on his wide hips and walk away.
Damn. Well, it looks like Flapjack.
Oh, I think he seems a right enough chap.
Yeah, you would. All right, walks away.
I do like everyone.
It's not him you got to worry about. It's that it's his boss. Stares at the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bird.
So while she's having this conversation with Commodore, she has this obviously her normal, very serious face, but she sort of perks up a little bit as she walks away, thus to hide her concern.
As you do walk away, there were a couple of cards that we got here today. And the first one here, if I have done this correctly, which I would hope so, Drew and Kat both get a card here, but we're going to pull the one for AAA first. So with that, I place this bad boy out here. Didn't go up to full size, but that's fine. You have drawn.
Come on down.
All right. The Vizier card. Nice. Okay, so in our altered deck here, the Vizier is you get to ask one question and receive one answer. And this is you essentially in your brain as AAA, like you're thinking about something, and you get to go, I wish I knew the answer to this. And you would be granted divine knowledge of that thing. Now, you don't have to spend it immediately. I'm going to place it here, just in your little Roll20 box. And if you want to accept that,
do the lotto numbers work?
Do the lotto numbers work?
Can you ask for the lotto numbers?
You might receive some divine inspiration on lottery numbers. Yes.
Just wonder. Just asking for a friend.
Yeah. For later.
I
Right?
have a question, but I'll wait a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have one here, but that's fine. If you want to ask it later in a more, whenever you feel like you want to, you have the Vizier card, and you can spend it when you so choose. We'll draw Pines later. I'm sure it will go super positively. So we continue our way out here. Conversation having just ended, the rock of brawl fading into the distance. I would love for everyone to go ahead and take some short rest actions for those of you that might want to. This would include rolling hit die, and otherwise if you need to, or if you have things that you regain on short rests, abilities, things like that, now is the time to do so. As for AAA and Helene, hopefully you may remember some of your previous HPs since we had a little side adventure. And then you can go ahead and roll hit die from there if you would like to. Pine, you are free to roll hit die. You're not missing super much health, but if you would like to, you can do so now. Everyone should have, I think, 6 still.
Can you remind me where the short rest button is?
Yeah, so there's not necessarily a button for this. You have the underneath temporary hit points in the dead center of your sheet. There's the hit die button, and then you just add those numbers to that there. Yeah, and as a reminder here, Pine, you do have your nat 20 to spend whatever you want to today, in case we get to that. Cool. All right. Xanth also bandaging up Crux, trying to fix his bird, who he now sees is actually mechanical in nature. Over it.
Oh, the poor bird. I didn't even know. Oh, look at you. All this gunk in your gears. Oh.
Okay. As the rock fades away behind us, you are all resting, taking a look out, maybe helping the captain as you can for sailing purposes. Go ahead and roll me some perception checks. Okay. So it's a good AAA, you rolled pretty good today. That's a good 13.
Oh no, we're on a roll.
Yeah.
Literally.
AAA, while you're maybe wandering about the decrepit deck of the Moon Dancer here, narrowly avoiding various different holes in said deck, you see something off into the distance behind you. It's blue, long tendrils kind of flowing out behind it, and it makes itself seen coming out from behind another smaller asteroid drifting by.
It's a Blue Man Group.
It's a little bit different than that, but it looks a lot like a jellyfish floating through space. And as you focus on it a little bit longer, you see something in the glass dome at the front of it. And now you've heard of ships like these. They're called aesthetics, biological symbiotic creations of a race of people known as Rhaegars. It is an organic ship, and Rhaegars guide them to various different locations. You can see a blue-skinned being in the front. And as it exits the range of the asteroid there is an almost deafening screech from it. And I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Including our poor friend at the spell-jamming helm. As the aesthetic begins its pursuit.
Oh, great.
What is that?
Yeah, Captain Sartell, as her ears are ringing here, looks around. What in the... Oh, that's not good. Flapjack! And we look back, and Flapjack is unconscious on the spell-jamming chair. Electricity crackling around the chair itself. And the Moondancer begins to drift off to the side here. Xanth comes up onto the deck and looks at us. What's going on? What's happening?
It seems the helmsman's down.
What do we do? What happened?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know. It's probably that giant jellyfish thing.
Turns and looks around and goes, oh.
Oh, you seen one of them before?
What is it?
Oh, there's only going to be one Rhaegar in range of us now, and he lives on the rock. And, well, he may work for the Xaryxian Empire. Can we get him up and moving? We need to go, now.
Triple L run over and try to shake Flapjack.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he'll even slap him a little bit.
Steady on there, lad.
Wake up!
Oh, it kind of floats up, eyes blinking, stalks swirling around. Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. I think.
Well, I guess that's a good start, although your name's Flapjack. And he puts him on the wheel.
Nice to meet you, Flapjack. And he extends a tentacle.
Nope. Never mind. Not important.
Right. I would love for everyone to roll me some initiative. You can just go ahead and do it from your sheet there. I know
You
that your
would love
tokens
that. You would love that, wouldn't
necessarily
you?
on there, but I will add these.
Oh, come on.
Don't you dare worry. We will add your turn orders to the sheet.
So good.
Triple A at an 8. Oh boy. Okay. And with that, I'm gonna give me a Commodore Crux. And we're gonna get a Pine Soul on a 2. We love that. Good job, Pine. A lean on a 16. And I'll go ahead and roll Xanth. Get a little 14 on Xanth. And then Elena. Okay. So with that, at the top of this particular turn order is Aline. You're taking a look around here. The jellyfish creature is approaching rather rapidly. Is there anything that you would like to do right now? There is one functioning ballista still on board, the Moondancer. But other than that, the ship itself is a bit rough. The aesthetic, as I kind of like, here, let me see if I can't give you a measurement here. Still some 270 feet away. And I understand that the turnover is not going to pop up for you guys, but don't worry, it'll be there later.
Yeah. I mean, what she would probably do is probably tell should probably tell AAA to get on the only gun that we have. He's probably got the best aim. But I mean, she's not really gonna have much to do. I should probably run to the front and see if she could just keep an eye on everything.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
To the bow.
You would know that the ballista itself is a multi-person piece of equipment if you wanted to assist in utilizing it. It is up to you. You don't have to, but just so you know.
Yeah, which part of the ship is it on?
It is at the bow of the ship. There are two rotating ballistas up at the front of the ship.
Yeah. She'd probably get on the one of the non-trigger side of it, essentially.
Okay, absolutely.
And then so she'd be, preparing for battle, like AAA, get your butt up here. Pine, I need you keeping your eye on everybody, make sure nobody goes down, and if they go down, try to help them back up. All right?
Got it, boss.
Ready, break. Okay. Yeah.
Coming.
Yeah, Xant. Yeah, so AAA, is that your plan? You just want to go up there and assist?
Yeah. He'll just run up there.
Perfect.
He'll look at Xant and just try not to betray us or anything. Okay.
Yeah, he
Xant,
looks at you.
Don't do anything stupid.
He draws his sword and he goes, "I don't think you understand the trouble that we're about to be in, but all right. Yeah." And he looks down at Pine and he puts a hand on one of Pine's shoulders because you have multiple arms here. Pine?
Yeah.
Whatever happens today, it's been a pleasure, and thanks for setting me right, huh?
What the heck? Take my hand and friggin' take his arm off of it, and I slap him in the butt. What the heck you talking like that for? We're gonna make it? Gosh.
Hey, newbie, we've been through this before. Just be ready.
Yeah, we got this. You know?
Yeah. The Commodore goes,
I'll see your eyes and mine.
Ready for battle then?
and he'll pull out his guns here.
All right.
Elena will settle herself up and try and assist Flapjack. Flapjack is definitely not okay. So she's just like trying to see what's wrong here. And I think she looks down, she's like, he's not good. And the helm's not working. Doesn't seem to be able to steer the ship at all. We're just drifting here.
So, there's no way that any of us knows how to Spelljam, right?
We have been reliant on Flapjack. There are two people in your party that are capable, but may not know how, and that would be AAA and Pine.
How hard could it be?
It does take time to attune to the chair.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna ask this of Pine and your character. Would you have revealed enough to Helene to where she would have that idea that you may know how to do this? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
most definitely.
So, having heard that Flapjack's basically just out of commission, I switch up the orders. Helene's like, actually, Xanth, you watch everybody. Make sure if somebody goes down, you take their spot, okay? And you make sure that everything stays going. Pine, it's your chance. I need you to tap into that helm.
Me?
Yeah. You can do it. I know you. I know you can. You could do it.
I haven't done it in like years. Last time was a complete accident.
We got no other choice. You gotta do it. Okay, here's the thing. Just settle in. Don't do anything yet. Just get into a tuning, and then it'll probably come back. It's like riding a big bicycle with sails and stuff, right?
Question: How long is that gonna take?
I don't think anybody knows.
A standard magical item attunement is roughly an hour.
I thought.
But, desperate times, desperate measures, and maybe a couple of checks thrown in. And we'll see what we can do.
What do we got to lose?
Right? Right?
Alright, I'm gonna go sit in the chair, boss.
What's the worst they can do? Split the boat in half? Oh, maybe.
Oh,
probably,
wait, hang
actually.
on.
No, that's what happened last time to the one that I accidentally attuned to. And that one, we didn't really have any, like, insurance coverage on it. He just was...
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit on.
Elena will yell out here too. We don't have insurance on this one.
Hey, listen.
It's fine, it's fine.
As Pine starts heading to the helm, and you know, Helene focuses, she goes, "Oh wait, no donuts! Don't do that.
Donuts.
Remember what happened last time? No, don't do donuts."
Okay.
All right, absolutely. So, Pine, as you go up to the chair here, what I would love is a wisdom saving throw as you reach out to like touch the chair. That is a 26. We watch as the lightning crackling around this chair here spirals up one of Pine's many arms and seems to like settle in to their body here. And just, Pine, it's a good first check. You are able to sit in the chair without being immediately rejected from it. All right, excellent.
Chair.
As we start, settling into this here, AAA and Helene, would you like to fire off the ballista of the ship? Oh! You still have your ship, Moon Dancer?
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, give me a ballista bolt. Now, this is going to be at just over the 120 mark, so there's going to be a disadvantage for the time being. But currently, you can fire off that ballista bolt at the giant jellyfish creature pursuing the ship.
All right, disadvantage. Let's see, which one do I click again for that?
Ballista
Just the name
bolt,
of it?
the action. So there's the weapon
the
side, and then
action.
there's the action side. Yeah. You're gonna just click the name ballista bolt.
There it is. Got it. Yeah. Got it.
With disadvantage. A 23 with disadvantage as it is aimed and fired across. It is a beautiful shot going sailing out into space, and it slams into the kind of squishy formation of the jellyfish. Now click bolt in chat there, and that will roll out your, for 11 piercing damage as it squishes into the creature. Okay. Yeah, and there's this kind of warbly screech that comes across through space here. At the top of that there. All right, yeah, this is probably fine. As the aesthetic continues to make its way forward here, it can take the dash action as it would out to here. Even though my little Q button messed up there, it will be out to here. And as you look onto the deck, there is a starry smoke. And I think sitting up at the helm, Pine, you probably have the best view of this. And you watch as Xanth, your friend now, stares at it here and he yells out, "Coming aboard!" You watch someone step out of the smoke. These stars kind of around their body.
It's
here.
Vader. Oh, shit, it's Vader.
It is a much more beautiful version of Vader. Blue skinned, wielding a golden trident and this sparkling blue halo over their head. A man steps out and bows deeply here. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Unfortunately, it seems you have crossed the Xaryxian Empire, and it is my bound duty to ensure that you do not escape. Who is my first victim?
I'm sorry, who are you again? Who are you again? What are you doing on this ship?
Who Megalo? My apologies. My name is Hastian. A Rhaegar
Bastion?
of the highest order. But no, Hastian.
No, I think he said Ration.
I think he's hatching? What are you hatching?
AAA, what do you? AAA, what do you? I can't hear him. What is he
He
saying?
said something about latching.
I swear it was hatching though.
What do you? We don't
have
have
egg.
chickens.
What are you trying to catch?
This is unbelievable.
Oh, wait, no. I think he meant rations. I think he's hungry.
Oh,
Are you
We
hungry?
got none. We
don't have any food.
any.
He
We're kind of busy right right now.
touches the halo to his head, and you watch as a copy of himself stands up beside him, made of blue light. I've had enough of this. Helene, at the top of the turn order, what do you want to do?
Now I see why he needs the rations. There's a bunch of them.
Unbelievable.
Well, shoot.
Yep. The jellyfish thing is still approaching the ship.
Yeah.
And now he is aboard.
Crap. Oh, I don't want to be first.
Well, so here's an option. You can choose to delay your turn. It will delay to the bottom of the turn order and remain there for the remainder of the combat.
Yeah. I am going to delay because I want to stay. I want to just stay here supporting AAA.
Okay. Aline will delay the turn. Initiative to 1. Xanth, however, looks at this. I bloody knew he would be along. And will lunge forward, sword outstretched towards the Rhaegar. That being said, hey, from now on, Pine, you want to find the sheet for Xanth, since he is now yours to control. That's your boy.
Yeah, all right here, pretty boy. Let's go.
Very pretty.
Pine is the puppet master.
So hopefully.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, you can see it there. Awesome. Right, so you see that he has multi-attack and a longsword and a longbow. So you can make do with this however you would like.
All right, let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
How far up? No, hold on. I gotta see how far this guy is away from. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, so you've got main 1 and summoned 1.
Yeah.
Summoned 1 has the little skull thing on him.
Do they look pretty different, right?
So this one is like a glowing blue light. Definitely seems to be like magically conjured.
Like a force ghost.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna have him do a longsword attack, two-handed.
Okay. You get 2 of those.
At the one closest to him.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't want to get an attack of opportunity. Okay, we're gonna do this one.
17 on the first. It is turned away by the trident, and Hastian laughs.
Okay, we do it again.
Mm-hmm. That is a natural 1. As Hastian will disarm Xanth, the sword clattering to the ground. He goes, oh, please. This is the best you have to offer. Truly of the lowest caliber of the art form.
Why is he talking?
He rude. He rude, dude.
Yo, he rude. Okay. That's Xanth's turn. Commodore Crux will pull out his guns.
Oh no.
No one's going to take another ship from me.
And is going to fire off his musket here. Bang, bang. The first one is a 22, which will hit for 6. The second one will miss. It kind of go ricocheting off the planks over here. Dealing.
Hey, watch your background. We're over here.
Dealing 6 points of piercing damage.
Sorry about
that. Okay. Triple A.
Okay. Does this ballista turn 180 degrees around?
Oh, it does.
Then I would like to turn the ballista around to aim at the one that just disarmed Xanth.
Okay, so remember, keeping in mind the Moon Dancer here, it takes 3 actions to fire the ballista. Because they're big.
Yeah.
So this one would be aim, and then you need load and fire.
Does me stepping off change that? Does that make it even longer?
Well, that means it would be 3 of just AAA's actions. It is 3 total actions.
2 rounds to shoot.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe 11 damage.
So for our much larger, space battles, our actions are much longer, right? Like, every round is like 18 seconds worth of time as things travel towards each other. But here on the ship, it's much more immediate.
Well, you know what? Never mind. I won't turn it around because that's going to take too long.
Okay.
Instead, I'll pull out my my clown gun.
Yeah, the ray gun. All right.
And just aim it at him, and I'm down to clown.
I hate you so much.
I won't try it. Oh, is this advantage, disadvantage?
That's just a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Yep. You're well within range. A 12 does not hit as he steps out of the way of the ray there.
She does.
You do have multiple attacks, remember.
Oh, I do?
Don't you? At level 6. Oh, you have, I'm sorry, you have bonus action cannon stuff.
Yeah, I have bonus action cannon, which I think
that's what
I'm trying to remember.
of.
There's not a limit on that, right?
The Eldritch Cannon.
Is the homunculus already out?
Homunculus is always out. That is an item.
Okay. Yeah. I will. I'm gonna keep that homunculus out, but I will. I guess I'll open up the chest cavity and try to force ballista.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Never spell attack is +8. Never remember that. Oh, come on.
A nat 1 as it goes wildly wide. Really? This is it. This is who the Empire's afraid of. Oh goodness. Oh.
Hey, you!
This will be so easy. Yes.
Hey, you!
Yes.
I hear a lot of this. I want you to do this.
Don't worry. I'll handle you shortly.
Is that a short joke? Hey, listen, just because I'm short, don't make. And then you just hear a lot of yelling.
It's just a lot of. All right.
But it's like clicking at that point because no longer using telepathy to like talk to. It's literally just a bunch of clicking and chattering.
Oh goodness. All right, AAA. Anything else, movement or otherwise?
I think I'll stay put. Does my homunculus go right after me?
Yes, he goes directly after you.
All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, he can get there. I will. That's embarrassing. 1 second. I'll be right with you. Clarence, eat him.
Scuttle.
I'll use Clarence's force strike. Let's see. That is a. Oh no, it's a ranged weapon though. So.
It's fine. If you want to do it melee, I don't care. You have his sheet for it is correct.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That yeah, go ahead. 16. Bastion will again just lift a leg and then put it back. Just unbelievable. So many of you, and not a single one of you knows how to fight.
What is this guy's AC?
It's annoyingly high.
Oh, that was like 16. All right, let's do it. No.
Nope.
All right, well, I think that's it.
Elena up here, like kneeling by Flapjack, looks up to Pine and goes, Flapjack's okay, but he's not going to be any help here. Fine. And she'll get up and she pulls out a couple of daggers here and unleashes them towards Bastion. Jeez. 2 ranged attacks with dagger. 12 and 7. As they will miss entirely. Great. Good job, Elena. Bastion looks about at the crew here. This is so unbelievably disappointing. And he will make 2 trident attacks here against Xanth. 1 and 2. He will roll a 22 on the first and an 18 on the second. Xanth is no longer wearing armor, so he will take The first, which is 10 piercing and 3 force damage for 13. The next is 5 piercing and 8 force damage. So that will be 13 plus whatever 8 is, number 21 dealt to Xanth. And then his magically conjured the force equivalent is going to stab our a little homunculus servant, also with a trident. The first will miss. The second is an 11, which I believe also misses. So the homunculus servant also survives here, at least. That'll be 21. So yeah. Our poor friend Xanth just took a huge blow there. All right, Pine, from the chair. Currently, you are sitting in it. What do you want to do? Do you want to try and continue getting control over Moondancer? As you can, like, as you watch, like, the giant jellyfish thing is still floating through space towards you. Or do you want to enter the fight here?
Can I cast a spell while in the seat?
It would use your action to do so, so you would not be making the next check to gather control of the Moondancer. So you can, yes, but you would be abstaining from the next control check. What do you want to do?
Cried. I guess I'm gonna sit in the seat.
Okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw. 23. You've gained moderate control of Moondancer. What do you want to do? You say do a barrel roll.
How was that? I was thinking.
Okay, as a reminder, space, the gravity plane of every ship is towards the center of the ship. So even if you do roll it, everyone stays at the gravity.
Okay, but what if I do a donut?
You could absolutely try and do a donut. Yeah, all right, if you want to. Okay. This will be
Turn off the gravity.
Yeah, unfortunately cannot do that. That is damage threshold wise for the ship to lose gravity. But you can make me a captaining check with your spellcasting ability, which is wisdom. So Pine.
No, I'm gonna use my 20.
Okay, what does this donut look like, Pine?
Nice.
You tell me now.
Well, you know, it don't look like one of those traditional donuts, you know? It looks like one of those maple bars.
I'm unfamiliar. Please do describe.
So instead of just doing, you know, like a circle, I do like the opposite. I do like a weird kind of rectangle or like oval. So it's not really a donut, it's like an oval.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we do an oval here. What is the intention of throwing us into this little tailspin here? Are you just like heading back towards the jellyfish?
Yeah, I kind of want to hit it.
You want to ram it?
I want to hit it with the butt of the ship.
The butt of the ship. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this technically counts as a ramming action, just kind of in a weirder way, so...
Pine Sol is now remembering why she's not allowed to drive the ships anymore.
Uh-huh, yeah, so this is, you're gonna be able to do that. After resolving the effect of the crash, we'll determine whether the ship's gravity plane is suppressed or not. This hits. I need you to roll me 8d10 worth of bludgeoning damage, because this is a crit on your 20.
Oof.
As you whip the thing around, head back towards the jellyfish and attempt to hit it with the ship.
Giving a whole new definition to the term whip.
All right, it does 52 total points of damage. Our Moondancer here, threshold is 15. Oh, we're doing damage. Great. because Moondancer also takes 52 points of damage as the entire aft end of the ship gets smashed to pieces here. I don't know how else to do this on this map other than just coloring it out with some lines. This part of the ship no longer exists behind you.
I think you paid the point.
Yeah.
Pinefall gets a little bit of road rage.
We're not
Helene
done.
says Helene says under her breath, "Oh, Helene is not going to be happy about this."
No. Elena goes, Pine, what in the hell is that?
I want this guy off of my ship!
And I need everyone to roll me dexterity saving throws as
No,
the
there it is.
impact of the ship happens. Pine, you make yours with
Oh,
advantage because
God.
you're seated in the chair. Congratulations.
Oh no.
Everyone else, however, good luck. You can roll Xanths as well, too, Pine, when you have a moment.
I did.
Yeah, nice. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, let me do Hashtun here. Boop and boop. Okay. And then Flapjack is kind of still unconscious and auto fails.
Oh no.
Elena. Oh, goodness. Miss Sartell, are you going to make it? Dexterity. Oh, she's good at this. Okay, she's good. And then Commodore Crux, also on the ship, has advantage because he is good at sailing.
Campaign was fun while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted. As we swing the ship around and slam it into the creature, the potential here is everyone can go up to 20 feet to our left here. So the DC for this is 15. Because we natural 20'd and slammed into this. So everyone under a 15 goes 20 feet to the left.
Oh, it's not as far as I thought it'd be.
Let's see. Xanth did okay. AAA goes 20. Helene is good. Hashtun's good. Okay.
Homunculus
Crux is
servant
good.
goes to the edge.
Flapjack goes
no.
off.
Oh no.
Okay. Flapjack goes off. Yay! Great. All right. Pine.
Okay.
That is your action. Congratulations. Helene, what do you want to do?
Oh no. Do I have any rope?
You do have
I
rope.
got some rope.
Yes. So you pull out rope.
Yeah. I'm gonna tie myself. Helene's gonna tie herself to AAA.
I got you, boss.
So you run over to AAA and tie yourself to him.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I jump off the ship towards Flapjack.
Okay. Helene, 5, 10 feet here. Action is to tie to AAA. Okay.
Yep.
And then you just leap off. So you have to run down this and then just jump off.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Hang on. I'm getting.
Hold on, AAA.
I'm getting our thing. You can make it with your bonus action dash as a rogue.
Okay.
You want
I
to
do
do
that.
that? Okay.
Yep.
Helene, with your full movement, goodness gracious, you end up out here. Q is not working the way I wanted to, but you end up next to Flapjack. Boom.
I just want to grab him if I can.
A rope attached. Yeah, you can envelop him here, but that is the turn. And now AAA,
Yep.
you have a rope from you all the way out to here.
If you need to cut it, cut it.
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't hesitate.
I think Hashtun at the center of the ship here, destroying your own ship to try and dislodge me. I respect that, but not good enough.
I ain't aiming for you, you freaking little blue little Twinkie. I'm aiming for that thing.
What does Xanth do here? Pine, what does your knight Xanth do? What are you thinking?
You gonna... Oh, wait, you don't got a sword anymore, do we?
He's been disarmed. It is on the ground. You can make the move to, like, grab it there, but he does not currently have it in hand. Mm-hmm. Or do you just want him to try and punch him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check, please.
Be a strength check, yeah.
Yes, for him. Indeed. A 9. The first will miss. Does have 2. A 10 will miss as Xanth tries lunging out, punching at Hashton. Hashton pushes him to the side. Unbelievable. Can no one on this ship fight? Does no one know the art of combat? Disappointing.
I'm driving this ship, you're lucky. I'm in this chair right now because I go over there and I kick your butt.
Oh, don't worry. Perhaps I'll come to you after I...
No, yeah, why you come over here then?
Okay. Commodore Crux is, no, keep him at range, and he's going to fire off a couple more shots from his muskets. All right, Crux. Good luck, bud. Bang, bang. 22 will hit for 6. The 13 misses. And Hasher goes, ugh. Guns are just so unfair. Crux is going to also stuff the stairs here, so he can't come up. AAA.
Do I have to make a check to hold on to this rope?
If you spend your like just holding the rope, you just want to hold it.
Well, I didn't know if I was like gonna be dragged if I didn't resist or if it's stationed.
Wait, what is your strength score?
Oh, I got a +0.
Okay.
It's whatever it is.
As of right now, you can either focus on holding the rope, tie off the rope, or attempt to pull in. It is taking like you have to hold this right now.
Okay. Well, I suppose if I'm using my action anyway, I might as well start pulling it. Trying to pull them in.
Okay.
So I will start to
Roll me athletics.
Oh god. Hey.
Not bad. Yeah.
Good roll.
So with them here, you do begin to 5 and begin pulling them back towards the ship.
A contraption comes out of my head, and a big contraption comes out of my mouth with 2 like handles on it, and I just like put the rope on it, start reeling it.
Like bicycle pedals.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. All right. Elena looks over and says, "Thank you, Helene." And then we'll run down the stairs, sword out to battle the Hashtian. Oh, sorry, AAA. Homunculus. My bad.
Homunculus.
What do you want the homunculus to do?
I guess I will have the homunculus do a force strike again on
Okay.
Hashtian.
Did you have him move?
He did. He got thrown 20 feet over
Oh, that's
here.
right. Okay, from the shift. You're good. Yep.
So he'll turn back around and do another force strike. Much better this time.
Ooh, 21 absolutely does hit.
Yeah, let's go. Finally.
As our tiny spider hits for 6 more points of force damage here.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. All right. Now, Elena will run down here and attempt to battle out with Hashtian. She is going to make 2 melee attacks and 1 dagger attack, or sorry, 2 scimitar, 1 dagger attack. 21, 12, and 11. The 21 will hit for 5. He goes, this is much better. Turns out I just need more of you to fight me. Okay. On his turn, he is still locked in combat here, so he'll fight both. It's probably fine. Hashtian is going to attack twice against one against Xanth, one against Elena. Against Xanth it is a 19 to hit for 14 points of damage. And against Elena Sartell, it'll be a 25 to hit for 8 points of damage. All right, and then he will have his magical doppelganger here. Oof, Xantha's not looking good. Rush Commodore Crux. Going to make 2 attacks there as well. Commodore Crux, AC of 12, 14 and 24 both hit for 14 apiece, 28 total points of damage. Okay. All right, Pine in the chair. Ashton, at least his double is coming for you. What do you want to do? You have control of the ship now, but like as you look at the jellyfish here, it begins wrapping its long tendrils around the ship now that it is in contact with it.
Fly us into the sun.
The sun is a very long way away.
Do we have a hyperdrive capability?
Engage the warp drive.
Well,
Yeah,
what else is
can we fly
near
through it
us
Star Wars style?
besides the giant jellyfish?
What else is near you? Well, in the vast expanses of astral space, not a whole lot.
There's no rock or anything.
What is your passive perception, Pine? Which I think is pretty high.
4? Wait. No, not 4.
Passive wisdom perception is underneath
18.
18?
Oh, wait. Is it that? Wait.
It's 14. 14.
I was
Okay.
close. I was 4
You were
off.
good. You were good. It is 14. And so you kind of like look off. Yes, it may take a lot to try and get away from this, but like off in the distance, it's basically the set of asteroids that you had just gone past that they were hiding behind previously. So it is some 600 feet off.
And the thing is wrapped around the ship?
It is currently wrapping its tendrils around the ship.
Can I take it for a ride?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
If you would like to. So this is going to be, because it is a living ship, and the Moon Dancer moves by your willpower. This is going to be a contested check of your wisdom roll, right? Your spellcasting roll against its physical ability as a creature. So
Okay.
roll me a wisdom check. And the aesthetic is going to roll an athletics check. An 11 on the wisdom. I have a 15 for the aesthetic. And its tendrils are just too strong, holding the Moon Dancer tightly. Seems that you are, in fact, stuck.
That's my action, yeah. Attempting to.
Did
Yep.
take the effort. You do
Okay,
have
okay.
you have movement and bonus
Yeah.
action remaining if you want to use them.
Yeah. For my bonus action, I'm gonna cast. Let's see here. Why can't I click it? Let me do it. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Mass healing word. This will be, I think, everyone. How many creatures? 6 of your choice. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total.
Yep.
Um.
I'm gonna cast it at level 3.
Oh, okay. So this will be a D4 plus your wisdom modifier here. There we go. Mass healing word. Everyone picks up 6. Should you need it.
Yep.
Okay. Which will definitely help out some of our friends here. What is the word? What is the word that you use, Pine? Or is it more just like bug clicking?
It's bug clicking.
Okay. Bug clicking, and then magical healing extends to all of you. All right, Pine, you have movement remaining if you want to use it.
No, I'm gonna sit comfy in the seat.
Sitting comfy in the seat. Helene, you've got your arms wrapped around Flapjack at the moment. What do you want to do?
So we're floating, right? Are we in zero grav?
You are currently, so there's an air bubble around
Yeah.
every ship. So you're currently still in the air pockets. but the grav plane only exists on the ship.
Right. So we're floating. Okay, so I was just wondering if I could get to the closest part of the ship, but no, it looks like I'm gonna have to pull myself closer to AAA.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do that as fast as we can, or as much as we can.
Okay. So with movement, considering quote unquote difficult terrain by pulling on this thing, and flapjack, you can get 15 feet with standard movement. So it'd be 5, 10, 15. Basically, you can just get on board.
Perfect.
With flapjack,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
there. Okay, so you get on board with your movement. Flapjack's still in your arms. What else do you want to do? That's standard
Well,
movement. You have action and bonus action.
Yeah, I want to put him down,
Okay.
just right there,
Yeah.
and then I want to cast a magic missile over at the doppelganger.
Okay. Yeah. Across the ship there, utilizing magic missile. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that for me 3 times. Get the sneak attack just sticking there. So it'll be 4,
oops.
2,
Turn that
and
off.
5 for this. So it'll be 11 total points of damage as it does go across the ship here. Excellent. All right, so 11 points of damage dealt to the doppelganger of Hashtian. All right, bonus action remains.
It just hits normally, right? It doesn't look like anything. We don't see like him affected by anything.
No, it affects, like, it hits him, right? And it just hits the body of it. And you watch it like kind of warble a little bit, but it does seem physical.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. Excellent. At the top of the turn order here, we're gonna go ahead and take a little break. We're about halfway through the session. We're gonna take a little breaky break, and when we come back, more of this nonsense and Hashtian the arrogant, I suppose. We will be right back. See you then. Welcome back to Spelljammer Adventures in Space. We're in the middle of combat. This blue man's named Hashtian has leapt aboard the ship here through dimensional doors. His giant jellyfish ship now wrapping its large tendrils around the Moon Dancer, crushing it. Will our heroes survive? Well, there's only really one way to find out. At the top of the turn order, it is Xanth. What is Xanth gonna do? Fine.
Oh, Joel, did you ever tell the audience that this was the last episode? No?
Oh, no, I forgot to do that. But should you think they need your assistance, you can send magic and help their way. Just read the boons there on the screen.
Just
They'll
remember,
be
it's
fine.
still have a card to pull.
They'll be fine. Oh yeah,
It's
there's
not
a
the last
card.
episode, by the way.
There's a card. I've already drawn it. I know what it is, which means I know when I'm gonna play it.
Oh no.
Yes. Xanth does what? 6 points of healing delivered to him through the mass healing word of Pine. Pine, what do you want to do now? With Xanth, I suppose. You are Xanth, so.
I'm gonna have him pick up his sword
Okay.
for one of his actions.
Yeah.
For his action.
Bonus action, pick up sword. Got it.
I'm gonna have him attack.
Absolutely. Going after the blue man's in the middle.
Try it again.
Let's do it. He's got to hit one of these. 15 misses.
Gosh. All right. One more.
Because if the sword eventually hits, it does really good. 19! There it is! Oh, he does it for 3
Dang.
slashing. But the important portion of Xanth is that when he uses his sword, he deals extra radiant damage. 13 points of radiant damage and a flash of light against Hashtian here for 16 total. Nicely done. Okay. Excellent. Commodore Crux, in the melee, as he is right now, is going to... I move a bunch of things around on my list here. Commodore Crux is going to utilize his longsword. He's going to pull out his longsword, moving his musket off to the side here. Well, longsword attack twice 10 will miss. 17 will miss as well. Commodore Crux. Unfortunate. AAA. Helene and Flapjack are on board. Looks like you're good to go there. So what do you want to do now?
I wanna try something. I want to move. Let's see. How far can I move? 25. 30.
Yeah, you can get down there. Just you can't move through Hastion.
Yeah. But like, around him. I would like to run with this rope still attached to me.
Okay.
And I would like to run by Xanth and say, you might want to duck, and try to like run and clothesline Ashton if I can.
I thought we were pulling off.
Because it's attached to Helene.
It is attached to Helene. Okay, I will have Xanth is gonna. We're gonna roll both of them dexterity saving throws.
Okay,
so
fair
give
enough.
me a dex check for Xanth here, Pine, and then Hashin is also going to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Does he get advantage because I told him to duck?
Sure. It's an 11.
I was ready for a nice try.
Ooh, and Hashin rolls a 9 here. I was gonna give it a 12. I was gonna give it a DC 12. So both Xanth and Hashin just get just rolled, just absolutely knocked prone by the clotheslining action. So both of them hit the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
He says, you might want to duck. He goes, huh?
Yeah. Huh? And then just turns around and takes a rope to the neck. Because you're very short, right? Like, it's coming across rather short here. It knocks both of them prone. Okay.
Well, and I'm tall, so is there an angle going on here?
It's a bit downwards, right?
Yeah.
Cuts across real awkwardly. All right, yeah, AAA. I'll take that for your action here. If you have a bonus action you want to utilize after.
Okay. Bonus action, I guess it'll be with disadvantage, but I guess I'll try that force ballista.
Yes.
Straight
but
roll though.
You are within 5 feet. So this is the thing. With a prone target, ranged actions within 5 feet still have advantage because they're prone. So you could just you just roll it, man. Roll at advantage, blast this guy. Elena's like looking down to try to stab him too, right? Like,
watch your head.
Oh, a nat 20.
Oh my god. All right. So it's 4d8 for the ballista, correct? With the nat 20?
It's the force ballista is 2d8 normally.
Right. So we're gonna roll 4d8 here for the additional damage as you point blank cannon Hashton in the face for 22 total points of force damage. Wow, his once very pretty blue face is now very much black and blue, as it is very bruised from taking a cannon blast. Jesus.
Who's talking now?
Oh my god.
I pulled the rope and like trip him, and then with that cannon in my chest, I kind of just lean over his face and just like, oh, you fell down. And blast him.
He's got the piano key teeth falling out.
And then homunculus servant will also, I guess, do a
yeah. So from range like this, force strike will be a disadvantage. If the homunculus servant moves into 5-foot range into melee, then it is with advantage.
Okay, let's see.
On that's nat 20. Okay.
It's a 1d4 plus 2 normally.
That is not fair. Okay.
So that is 8 and then another d4.
Okay.
9.
For 9 more points of force damage. Wow.
I blast him in the face, and then the spider climbs up onto his face and then blasts him in the mouth.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Oh god, does a face hugger.
He is going to. Oh, this is Elena's turn next. Elena's just going to stab him 3 times.
Of course, why not?
2 scimitar, 1 dagger with advantage. 2 of these will hit for 11 more points of damage.
Cut his head off.
He's not dead yet, but wow, does he look rough at this point. Okay. He is going to, from the ground, utilize Dimension Door and teleport himself back to the prow of the aesthetic and stand from here. And
Does his dimension door stay open?
Dimension Door is instantaneous.
Instantaneous. Yeah.
Dimension Door is instantaneous, so he uses his action to Dimension Door here.
Wuss.
Yeah. And as he like gets up, his teeth pianoing, right? He's that was a nasty trick. It's fine. You won't be escaping here anyways. And his golem is going to hop up past Crux, taking the attack of opportunity directly up next to Pine. Is going to make multiple attacks against Pine. Commodore Crux is going to be able to lash out one time here with his longsword, which will hit for 11. Good job, Commodore.
Nice.
Ashton, the golem here, is going to roll his trident attacks. 19 on the first and 26 on the second. Fine.
Ouch.
These are both going to
Those
hit.
gotta both hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're going to hit for 15 on the first and 13 on the second.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay. Well. All right. Reaction to oppose disadvantage on the first attack roll. First attack roll goes from a second roll. The second roll is a 23, so it stays a 19.
Oh Christ.
Second attack.
Hey,
You've already
hey
used
Joel,
reaction.
can you calm down with the rolls?
Absolutely not. You almost killed him here. Come on now.
This
so
is the other guy.
He is gonna hit. So the golem here does hit for 15 plus the 13 for 28 total, Pine.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow.
Pine, you are now face to face with this like glowing blue doppelganger of Hashton.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure I get my health right. He says 28 damage.
28.
I don't feel so good, boss.
Hold on. Are you bad? You bad right now?
I want off this wild ride.
It was a lot. Pine, what do you want to do?
This is the doppelganger, right?
Correct.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my little fiery hands. I'm gonna do burning hands.
Okay, point blank burning hands against Hashton's doppelganger.
But I'm gonna use my second hands, and I'm gonna go. Oh no, it hurts. I'm gonna go.
Okay, and we're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him with the old fire blast here. Excellent. Okay, so that is a dexterity saving throw for him. Can you go ahead and roll the attack, please?
Yes, I will.
All right. As we're going to blast poor Hashton's doppelganger here at point blank range.
Oh, wait,
I'm assuming we angled such that it won't, kill Commodore Crux, but
Yep.
Okay. Did you want to higher level cast that or just standard cast?
Yep, I did that too.
Oh, okay. Higher level cast here. 24 total points of damage if he does not dodge. His dexterity saving throw. It's 16 on the save. Will just save out of this here. Takes 12 points of fire damage. Okay.
Okay.
That is your action there, Pine. What else would you like to do? You have movement and bonus action remaining.
I think I'm stuck. Wait.
Okay.
Hey, stop.
Waking up from this, has not been awake the entire time.
Oh God.
Hey, stop.
Yeah? What do you want him to do?
I'm in a really bad way, you know. I'm gonna need you to get yourself out of here.
Well, you just like put him on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, the poor boy. Okay, you put him out, let's say behind you here. Get a little stop out of the way. There he is. Okay.
Okay, go on.
All right. And with
All
that,
right, that's. Yep.
Little Chop he'll run, and he's gonna run down the stairs. He's gonna go downstairs into the ship. He's gonna go hide. Okay. Helene.
Okay. Let's see. What are we doing with distance here? Yeah. Okay, this should be fine. So I think from here I also have to do this too. Okay, so Helene is going to run to the stairs using her basically almost, I mean, essentially her full movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a bonus action, we're gonna Starlight Step and force ourselves through their portal is you know, as forcefully as we can, and then directly next to the doppelganger. So we're gonna boom here,
yeah,
with our dagger out, going to try to stab this asshole, because Pine is not doing okay.
Okay. Dagger roll. Nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh my lord. Please.
Okay, so what she actually does is, instead of forcing her, like, I didn't want to do anything too crazy unless we actually rolled this. I want to jump in the air through the portal, and as like we're coming down, the portal is Helene striking with like downward force onto him.
Yeah, absolutely. Like oh my god, what's the guy from X-Men? Nightcrawler? Just go
Nightcrawler.
Like poofing in and out of the teleport there and slam it down. Absolutely. Roll me dagger with sneak attack, because Pine is right here. So this will double everything if you have sneak attack toggled. It'll do all the die. 18 sneak attack damage and 7 regular damage there tacked on. That's what we say in the business, a lot, for 25 total points of damage delivered to the doppelganger. You watch as it's like blue light kind of shifts and crackles here. It starts cracking on the surface. It is, that was a big hit. Nicely done. Okay. That is your action, bonus action, and movement, Helene. Okay.
Yeah, I did everything. Yep.
Yep. At the top of the turn here, at the top of the order, the tentacles begin to crush the Moon Dancer. It is going to deal. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. It starts crushing into the ship, and you watch as this acidic secretion starts coming out of it, cutting through the boards of the ship. Yep. I'm gonna just start. We're gonna start cutting through pieces of the ship here, as we do so. This portion of the ship is gone now, being cut through, and this one here.
Oh, she gonna be mad.
Here, cut through. The ship itself is going to take some 56 points of damage between force and acid. As now, like, pieces of the ship are starting to essentially float away. At this point, I need someone, whoever feels confident with this, to roll Roll me a D100 for the Moon Dancer's gravity plane. If it survives.
I'm not doing it.
I like to roll dice.
Absolutely.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
Do
AAA,
it.
I need a D100 for the gravity plane. That is a
12.
12. The gravity plane fails,
Of course it does.
and you begin floating.
Perfect. Love that for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
Huh.
We never untied from each other.
No, we
No.
did not.
It's weird how the teleport worked. It would have severed the
Okay.
like once your step like drops out. I'm just gonna say it cut the
I would have gone through the rope, right?
yeah. So
Basically.
like the rope would have gone through, but then the portal closes on the rope,
Oh, okay.
right? So it's just that it just severs there. It's just gone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
so now you both
can
have
see
rope
it.
hanging off of you, but it is not
Okay.
attached to one another. With that
It wasn't
said,
gonna help here anyway. I just thought it would be funny.
with that said, everyone begins to float. What does Xanth do? He is currently prone. It'll take him half his movement to right himself here, and then what does he do, Pine?
You know when you have an idea in your mind and then it goes completely south and then like you don't really have anything else to do but kind of watch it as like, you know, like a burning car accident and you just keep watching it.
My idea.
Literally everything I've ever tried in my life looks like that. So yes.
I'm depressing.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Xanth run over and grab the flump.
Okay. As Flapjack begins to like float up, kind of
Is he
unconscious here, right? Xanth will utilize. We're gonna for right now, turn 1. We're gonna call it difficult terrain. Okay, so everything around you
Okay.
here exists as difficult terrain as the gravity plane is failing, right? So Xanth takes 10 feet of movement of his remaining 15 to pick up Flapjack. And then what? He has an action, bonus action, and 5 feet of movement. You can't do that! You can't do
What is
that!
happening?
Pay to win.
Cat paid for a reroll. You can't do that. That ain't a
These are
thing.
microtransactions?
You can't do that. You can't do that. Fine.
That wasn't in the rule book.
There's nothing in rules that says you can't do that.
Oh,
Guys, the rules begin. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have Xantha try and like swim his way down to the ship.
like into the ship?
Yeah, like,
Like
under
through the hole?
in under the
Yeah, yeah. He can use his action to do so. He will go with Flapjack into the ship. Okay. Xanth goes into the ship carrying Flapjack, disappearing from our view here. What do you want him to do while he's down there? Like, should it come up again, or you just want him to hide?
I just want him to make sure that he got Flump safe out of the area.
Yeah, Flapjack is now out of the area. Absolutely. Okay.
We'll keep him on standby, so he's like peeking his head out.
Okay, sure. Kind of just waiting down there. All right. Commodore Crux, as he starts to try and right himself, is, ship's not gonna last much longer, lads. And will rush towards Hashtin here, the doppelganger, with his sword out. Well, we'll see if we can do anything. Got a long sword. 11 and 17, unfortunately not. AAA. Begin floating a little bit here. What do you want to do?
Moving back in time just a few moments. When Stop ran down the stairs and kind of ran by me, I would like to use my card to internally in my head think, I wonder what the truth about that creature is.
Which creature?
Stop.
About Stop?
If we're gonna die, we better die knowing.
Okay, sure. So, yeah. You know, I should have thought about this. Like that you might actually ask this question, and now I can't hold this for later over your head, like dangling it like fruit. But
He ran by me, and I'm just like in the commotion.
Or what that is. Yeah, in your mind, you feel this like rather calming presence here. You know, things fade away for a moment. You're not really sure if you are in the same area that you were in, or if you're even in space at all. But the sounds of combat fade, and in front of you, you see this calm forest and a small glade and a little red panda. In the center of the glade is a large rock. On top of that rock, this small looking statue of a fat, happy man sitting cross-legged, palms up, smiling. And we see Lil Stop approach the statue on top of the rock, kind of snuffle at it, pick it up in its little paws, and eat it. And from there, you watch little lights kind of flash in Lil Stop's eyes. And weird things start happening around Stop. For us at home, we would see this as something like a wild magic surge. People gaining power, wealth, and riches as they hold on to Little Stop. Mob bosses rising to power, kings losing empires when they lose the little red panda. And eventually, an illithid captures Little Stop in a cage. And you watch as Little Stop, in fear, is frozen, turned into a gemstone, and placed inside where you eventually found him, the casino in the underground. And you watch as while Little Stop is there, time continues to pass around his very much seeing eyes as wealth, riches, and power acquired for that illithid and his companions. Till one day, Little Stop is taken out in a flash of smoke and fire, and as a planet is destroyed around him and taken up into what remains of the Moon Dancer, eventually summoned back to be a living creature. The truth of it is that a long time ago, Lil Stop consumed an item of luck, so that anyone who has possession of the small red panda is considered lucky. And things in the cosmos just seem to turn out in favor for them. And you, in your mind here, AAA, know that should you get Stop from below decks and have him, that everything will turn out all right. Your mind's eye cast back into the combat as another one of these enormous tentacles crushes into the ship, awakening you from your reverie. What do you want to do?
Wait, oh shit, we're gonna be rich. I kind of, am I able to like turn my body like in place?
Yeah, you are mechanical. You could do whatever you want with
Fair
your body.
enough. That's a good point. I flip my torso around and kind of at an angle, and I want to fire my force ballista at an angle that throws me to this opening of stairs.
Absolutely. Yeah, you fire it, and it's gonna send you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And so
I just wanna get
there's a
launched.
nice wall here, right? So like you basically just slam back into the wall from the force ballista, and you are now at the entrance of the stairs. Looking down into this, like the ship is starting to break at this point. You can see the innards of it as it's starting to fail and fall apart.
So since I used the force ballista, I still have all my movement.
You have all movement and your action. The force ballista, again, thanks to the gravity plane failing now, was just free movement for you.
Perfect. I would like to use my action to like pull myself downward and down those stairs.
Yeah.
And look for stop.
Yeah, as you go down the stairs, you see Zant holding Flapjack there, and he looks up and says, "Where are you going? What's the plan?"
Where's the panda?
And he points towards the aft end of the ship, and you see like Stop kind of just like sitting there on a box, looking out into the void that exists because the entire aft end of the ship is gone.
How much does Stop weigh?
Stop is considered a tiny creature. He is probably about, at his heaviest, 7 pounds.
Dang it. I was hoping he's under 5. Never mind. Okay.
What do you think? That was action, bonus action, and some of your movement. Do you want to just like go towards him there? Like kind of, just pull yourself along.
So I did the force ballista bonus action, and then I moved. So I still have an action?
Yes. If you want to use it, you can dash with it or something else.
Yeah, I guess I'll dash with it to try to get close to Stop as close as I can.
Sure, yeah, again, we're kind of like considering this to be difficult terrain, so like getting to the aft end of the ship, with just enough. I mean, you get to that location towards the aft end. So down below, these little tokens are, you would be in touching distance of little Stop.
Come here. You don't want to go that way.
And he
You want to come this way.
turns around and you looks out and just, crawls into your arms.
I take him by the back of the neck and I swallow him.
There's like his claws inside your body screech down. He's not super sure about that, but now he's inside. You can kind of hear this little like echoing growling from inside your stomach as it's kind of hollow, right? It just
Is that bag of holding?
Yeah, he's in the bag of holding now. Now remember, the bag of holding does not have oxygen.
I know.
So
I keep my mouth open.
Okay, little Stop's in your stomach. All right, little Stop. Let's see how that goes. Elena here looks about, and I think she's, oh, my ship. Elaine, you owe me for this one. She is going to, I guess, try and she's gonna, I don't know, run up here. This is gonna take a dash action from her. She's gonna hold on to the edge and just like be here to try and kill Hashjin. There's not much she can do as the whole, everything's just starting to float away. The doppelganger, as he is here, is going to make 2 attacks. Got 4 targets here. I'll roll for it. Starting 1 and then going clockwise around at Pine, or from Pine. Rolling a D4. For a 2 and a 2. Both attacks at Helene, who did just critically stab the doppelganger with a dagger. So I'll you know what? I'll take that. That makes sense. It'll be a 23 and a 24, Helene. And so for this, it's going to be 9, 12 on the first and 10 on the second points of damage.
Okay. Out.
From the aesthetic, the Hashjin is going to kind of climb up onto its back here and is going to extend a hand as a range of 90 feet towards Pine. Is going to chromatic bolt Pine's location. Is a 19 to hit for 29 total points of damage. Let's see. For the text here, chosen from the list. Oh, it's going to be lightning. Slams out with 29 points of lightning damage at Pine. Pine
There's
goes
no way you
down.
have that much HP.
Yeah, Pine goes down. Hashing goes. Oh, this was fun, but I think I'm just going to leave you adrift. Good luck. Oh, and I hope we never ever see each other again. Or if we do, well, then I might know that I'll have to kill you all. Pine, your card, should you survive, is the Rogue card. You have a nemesis named Hashton.
Oh, Jesus.
Pine, I need you to roll me a death saving throw. That is a failure.
Oh.
Helene, you took 2 stabs from the trident. What would you like to do?
Wait a second. I don't got one of those know-it-all cards, do I?
You do not. Your card
That's
was
what I
the
wanted.
rogue card.
That was the rogue card.
your card. That sucks.
Yeah, instead my nemesis is a heckin' know-it-all.
He's a big old jerk.
Big old jerk.
He's a big old jerk. That's not wrong.
Well, hell. We're floating here.
Yes. So, Helene, you are the last one with the like difficult terrain until the top of the turn order again, and things are going to shift on the ship.
Yeah. Okay. He looks pretty badly damaged, right?
Yes, absolutely. You're watching like the blue flecks of light and things of this. It's kind of like it's like watching cracked porcelain, right? And so it's
Yeah,
definitely
okay.
spider webbed all throughout its body now.
Well, I'm not gonna risk it then. I'm just gonna shoot the man with my finger guns again.
With your finger guns? Okay.
My finger guns. Can I grab something before I do this? Like, is there like the
What are you looking to grab?
anything that'll keep me kind of on the ship?
I mean, yeah,
Is there, like-
you could like bend down and grab the lattice work beneath you.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I just want to stay on the ship. So with one hand, grab the lattice and then do my finger guns, and I'm gonna shoot this man.
Okay. Ooh, good rolls. 13 total points of damage guaranteed to hit the doppelganger of Hashton. It does not destroy it, but you watch as more pieces of it are like now open, right? Like, and it does look like an open porcelain statue of Hashton more and more.
Okay. Yeah, that's, I think. I've got no healing. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. With that, the top of the turn order, the aesthetic makes 2 more tentacle crushes. God. 21 force and 18 acid on the first one, 22 force and 18 acid on the next one. Yeah, the ship's gravity plane is going to fully fail, cutting up more pieces of the ship here as it continues to crush it. And with that, it's going to utilize its movement to move away from the ship. Hashton making good on the promise to leave you adrift. Oops. To leave you adrift here. Begins to move away.
I did forget to say after Elena said that Helene, you owe me. I was gonna respond with put it on my tab.
Put him in TM. Yeah. The Moon Dancer's gravity plane has fully failed. You begin floating up in the air. I think Xanth and Flapjack come floating out of the hole, and he's kind of just holding on to it here. I mean, Pine, what does he do? What do you think? What would Xanth do here?
WWZD.
He would probably peek out, see what's going on.
He peeks
And,
out, sees Pine down. He is your sworn protector. Remember that. Bound by the magic of that card.
He would probably go over and see what the heck the dead roly-poly's doing.
Roly-poly. Okay, so gravity plane's gone, so you want him to try and push himself off and go to that direction.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a dex check for Xanth.
Okay.
Okay, 14's good. Nice. Yeah.
14?
So he is going to utilize his quote-unquote movement to kind of just like be able to float up to this direction and grab onto the railing, right? So he doesn't float away. He's got one arm over Flapjack here. What happened to Pine? What's going on?
She's like, Pine's like on their back, like you know when like a bug it gets into the sun too much and like a roly-poly and it kind of like starts curving in like a shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what's happening with Pine right now.
Pine, as your back kind of curls like a shrimp, you were gifted a nat 20. So thank you, chat, for that one. Pine now has a nat 20.
Pine survives long enough to use it.
Yeah, right. that is
Also,
gonna be
Kat,
Xanth's thing. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Kat, do you know you do a mean Robert De Niro when you're concerned?
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Good concern face. Yeah. Great concern face.
Yeah. When you're like, oh, what's gonna happen? It's just.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
It's so good. It's amazing. I love it.
I can't keep the voice going.
You can't unsee that now.
Oh no. Yeah, that's all. I mean, because he can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Commodore Crux will swing his longsword here. 12 on the first, which will miss. 23 on the second. Hits for 12 and shatters.
Oh, wait a second.
Yep.
Oh, wait, yeah, no. Keep going.
Yeah, will shatter the doppelganger, destroying it. And Crux, as he begins to start floating up here, he goes, combat is over now, but now the ship is falling apart. He looks down over at Pine.
Someone help her! Help the bug up!
Does anyone want to try and help Pine? Or Pine, do you want to use your nat 20 on your death save?
If I can get up there, I would cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
It's very.
I do want to help her up.
Okay. Fine. So you wanna wait for someone to help then, instead of using it? Okay. Okay. How do you help, Holly?
So I'm already grabbing onto the lattice. Can I keep hold and reach Pine? Am I close enough?
Yeah, I would say that you could reach up and grab Pine, who's in the chair.
Okay. I'm knowing nothing, both me and my character, about spell jamming. I'm just gonna try to pull Pine towards me.
Okay. So there's no healing action here, correct?
I don't have any healing.
Right. So that was
do.
my question. So Pine,
Yeah.
you can definitely pull Pine to you, right? You grab them, and now you're holding them.
Yeah, like a comforting grasp to hold hopefully let Pine know that it's not time to give up on life yet.
I suppose we'll have to find out. AAA, do you think you can get there?
Well, I imagine I could float up through this hole, right?
Mm-hmm. You could push yourself up through the hole 10 feet to get there.
10 feet, and then only another 10 feet to Pine. I could get there.
Like, kind of push yourself over here as the ship begins floating apart.
Yeah, and then I could cast Cure Wounds.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Or 11 healing.
Nice. Pine, you find yourself conscious with 11 points of healing as we watch the aesthetic float away from us here. Our poor airship falling apart all around us.
How is what? Did we win?
Well, kinda.
Wait, where? Stop.
Oh, hold on one second. And Triple A puke stop up into the. I guess he floats out of his mouth, kind of.
Just floating.
Stop.
You grab him.
Come here.
You're gonna want to hang on to that thing because it's some kind of magical panda that makes us lucky. I don't feel very lucky, but
I don't feel very lucky. Are you lucky? Are you lucky?
I had a dream or some sort of malfunction.
I'm sorry he ate you. He does that a lot.
I think
It's okay.
the Commodore hears, ropes, everyone, tie down to what's left. We're gonna have to float it out for a little while until we think of something to do.
As you're now.
You said you're lucky. Wait, he said you're lucky, right?
Stop, just looks
you, like-
at you.
Maybe we're
How
lucky
does
that
this-
the ship still works.
How does this luck work? How does your luck work?
Again, big eyes, stares at you.
I think you just have to hold him when you're doing what you want to do.
Can you fix the ship?
Just stares at you. Zero understanding.
Tilting of the head, maybe.
It's okay. I'm gonna boop him with one of my other hands. Yeah, you're so cute.
So, Commodore Crux begins like trying to loop out some rope here and tie it to what's left of the ship. As you are basically the spell jamming portion of the ship, right, is where you all are. You're now tying yourselves to various different portions of it so you don't float away, but the rest of the ship is just drifting apart from each other. You're all just floating in what remains of the pocket of air for the Moon Dancer. I think as that happens, Commodore Crush will reach inside his pocket here and pulls out a pipe and he lights it. He's,
Well, I suppose we are victorious at quite the cost. But, any ideas on how to get out of this little pickle?
I'm sorry.
Are we 100% sure that the ship won't work? Maybe we can sail this piece.
Isn't it in like 6 pieces?
Yeah, well, we'll just sail the piece we're on, you know?
I don't know how this works. I'm just glad you guys are okay.
the captain will know, and she shakes her head here. She says, "The loss of the gravity plane, we'd have to rebuild the ship. Fortunately, that means the magic is gone. The spell jamming helm will work on a different ship once we get it all built together, but unfortunately, this is a loss. We've got a few hours with the air bubble still. I don't know, maybe there'll be a passing ship of some kind, something to save us. I think we might just be dead here, unfortunately."
Commodore's made it through much worse situations than this. We'll be fine.
There's
Yeah,
some sort
Come
of
on.
signal we can send, right?
That's a signal. What sort of signal?
Wait,
We don't want to let everybody know we're here, though.
well, I mean, I guess the
Well, that's
other
kind of
option
like-
is dying.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose, I mean, you all will die. I don't need air.
That's pretty clever there. Oh,
Neither does your bird.
oh, that's right, my bird. Come here, Captain Jack.
Pulls out Captain Jack and he's,
Wait. Oh, I shouldn't get into the gears here. They'll float away. Also,
he kind of like waves his hand around where the smoke has just been pooling around his head because there's no gravity to take it anywhere.
so awkward. Want to exhale much more hard. Oh, a signal then, yes? Well, anyone have any ideas for that?
Does Elena have any like emergency systems here? Any emergency distress signals or anything?
Systems. We don't have anything, Helene, and we have nothing.
Listen,
You gave me 3 hours in port to get the main mast up, and then said we had to leave. We've got nothing.
I didn't say we had to leave. We had to leave. That's just how it goes.
That's right. All right. Well,
I can make the sails glow really bright.
All right, that might actually be a good idea. There's quite a lot of different beasties out in the astral space that would be drawn to them, yes.
So is that a no?
Okay.
Perhaps good and bad beasties, now that I think of it.
I mean, what else we got to lose?
Well, our lives, I would think.
We're gonna lose those anyway.
All right, you are on that.
Okay, I'm gonna go put a sail on. I'm gonna go put light on a sail right now.
Are you okay? You all right? You got enough energy?
It's okay, I got it.
it's okay. I got it.
I'm gonna just waddle. It's gonna take me a little bit, okay?
So you're attached to a rope, which is attached to the floor here. You just want to like float up to where the sail is? Okay. You do so. You float up. Stop still in, your bottom arms, right? Your second set. Just sitting there. And you just reach out and cast light on the sail? Sure. And so it does. It lights up. Big, glowing aft sail. As the rest of it illuminates nicely the other portions of the ship that are now drifting further and further apart from each other. Anything else, Pine? Want to think about existence up there?
Yeah, with a little stop.
Stop is just cuddled in here.
You're supposed to be lucky.
Yeah, so much for this luck.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like your company, but it would just be kind of helpful, if I don't know, you made a random ship fly by or something.
He opens a little eye here. Roll me a perception check. Ooh, a 21. And as you say those words, it'd be really nice if you made another ship come by. Off in the distance, as I can just drag us back to the main for this, you see something. Lots of somethings floating through space. Enormous creatures off in the distance. An entire pod of Kindori. Space whales.
Ooh.
And I think probably my favorite creatures in this whole book. Big,
those are cool.
Glowing eyes off in the distance. And as you look at them, you see one's big head kind of turn, and it sees the glowing mast and sail of what remains of the Moon Dancer, and breaks off from the pod.
Hey, Commodore, do you speak whale?
What? I'm sorry, what do you mean, do I speak whale?
I don't know.
Why would we need to speak whale?
Again, reminder, only Pine has seen this.
Oh. Oh, just in case, like, I don't know. What lives out here? Whales, probably. What else can we see out here?
Space whales, space sharks, space dragons, space birds, space fish.
Do you speak any of that?
I barely speak my own language.
Have you ever seen one?
Oh, yes. Well, I've been out and about for quite a long time. Many different years. I've seen quite a lot of things.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe if we find one of them, we can we feed them? Do we have anything? Do they eat ships?
Oh, which ones? The space sharks? Yes. Space dragons? Absolutely. Space whales? No, they eat space krill.
You got any of that?
What do I look like I'm made of? Space krill?
I don't know what that is. So, maybe?
No, I'm not. I'm not made of space krill.
Okay. Can we make space krill? Is that something you cook?
Why are we so worried about? We should be worried about, I don't know, finding a way off this.
Well, if I don't know, what else are we doing? We're just waiting here. I'm just having a conversation. I mean, what do you want?
Camera flashes back up to Pine, looking at this whale. What do you want to do, Pine? You want to make an animal handling check. All right. I love that. Also, keep in mind, you do have a nat 20 should you want to spend it at all. But yes, as you look over in that direction, what do you do to attract the whale that is broken off from the pod? You just tell me. That's a 21. You tell me what you do to attract a whale. Everyone from down on the deck that is kind of still floating about there, you look up and you hear Pine making so much noise. And then you hear a response.
What in the hell?
And you look off towards your starboard side, and you see some 400 feet out an enormous creature, a whale with 6 glowing eyes, like big spotlights, making its way towards the wreckage of the Moon Dancer.
Yeah, one of those. Do you speak one of those?
Oh, but it sounds like Pine might. Pine, keep it up. Everyone, get your ropes ready. Kindori like this, they have their own gravity plane and air pocket. This would be our chance.
Helene would like to tie a rope to a bag of ball bearings that she has in her pocket.
Tying a rope to a bag of ball bearings. Got it. Done. AAA, what do you do?
I think I'm gonna ready that force cannon to my chest to just launch me towards the whale.
Just get out there. You're just like making the adjustments, the trajectory in your brain.
Yeah.
How do I get there? Yeah. Okay.
Just flying blind.
Okay.
No HUD.
And Pine, you just want to continue calling the whale? Okay. As the whale approaches, it stays some 100 feet out, and it's kind of just matching the slow drifting of the piece of the Moon Dancer that you're on. What do you want to do?
Pine, why did it stop?
See its big eyes just like regarding the ship here, like spotlight.
What did you do to get it over here?
I called it over.
Can you call it closer?
Let me see. Wow!
me an animal handling check, Pine. That's 14. That's not bad. All right, I'm gonna roll a Kindori intelligence. Oh, it comes to check it out. Okay. It kicks over and just slides closer. And it gets to be about 15 feet out from the drifting portion of the ship. This enormous creature. It is literally the size of the Moon Dancer. And it's just floating out there next to you.
Here, hand me your ropes.
I'm going over to Uncle Pet its eyeball.
Yeah, you just like push off from the mast to go over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pet his eyeball.
You go, and as soon as you get close enough to the Kindori, it does have a gravity plane. It sucks you down to its surface. The rope now, like, attached to you, and it floats out in space and floats out towards your friends, but it is, you know, like, taut for where you are.
I'm like on top of its eyelid.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like kind of squished down a little bit, right? Its eye. But the eye, again, the eye is bigger than you. Okay.
Gross.
AAA, you asked for ropes, right? So Xanth, the Commodore, Elena have all like given you what you need. Like, what do you want to do here?
I'm asking them to hand me the ropes they tied to themselves.
Yeah. They all hand it.
Okay.
You're gonna like.
I force cannon myself towards the whale.
Okay, Helene, do you go with?
Yeah.
Okay, and you. Oof, it's only 15 feet, so it's not far. And as soon as you get into the air envelope of the Kindori, the gravity plane takes over, and you kind of just all topple down on top of the whale. And you are now on top of the Kindori. And I think.
Fine, are you attracted to these eyeballs, these lights?
What? No, I'm just talking to it. As I'm like petting it.
Yeah.
When did you learn space whale?
You mean you don't speak space whale?
Everyone spoke
No. Did you did you learn without me knowing? Did you always know this? I didn't know this about you.
Yeah, I've always known it. When you're a hatchling, you have to learn this kind of stuff.
I was unaware. I'm gonna have to learn more about your hatchling.
Sometimes they confuse you with space crustacean. So, like, it's important to learn the language.
Fair enough. All right. Can you use this to take us somewhere?
Potentially, but we're gonna have to find out next time. Because this is the end of our show. We are on top of the Kindori. Pine has made a mortal enemy, and maybe a mortal friend out of a space whale. Man, what a day!
Giant space whale versus giant jellyfish spaceship.
Go!
Find out next time on
Space and Ball Z. Absolutely. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. We're gonna go around, do some shout outs where you can find these lovely people on the internets. And then we will be back next week, same time, same place, I assume. I don't think I'm gonna change anything like that, and we'll see you then.
We're going to Mixer. Oh wait.
Wait a minute. Aww.
Been there, done that.
That's just as destroyed as Moon Dancer or Ship.
Oh no.
Dan, where can we find you on the internet?
Hello. You can find me here on Twitch. You can find me over on YouTube, and pretty much anywhere. But that's my two main places. My name is Dan or Danotage. It's the same name everywhere. So if you look it up, I'll be there. I don't know what I'll be doing there. I may just be sitting there making fun of the Game Awards, or I don't know.
What a time that was.
Doing something else.
What a time that was. Excellent. Thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate it. Going around. Drew, where can we find you on the internet?
Yeah, you can find me, Mudcat TV, on socials, or just Mudcat here on Twitch. But more importantly, D20 Deathmatch everywhere.
Everywhere. You have your season finale coming up, right?
Season finale happens this Sunday. It'll be a doozy.
Excellent. Go check that out. You can click the link there or below this video in the YouTubes. And Kat, welcome back. It was great to have you. Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at twitch.tv/imcat. Currently, I've got my cult Christmas tree up, so if you want to come and decorate it, I encourage you all. I'm not showing you what it looks like because it's a surprise. Also, I'm back, so I'm playing lots of games, variety of games, and doing some art. So, yeah.
Excellent.
And baby.
And baby? And baby?
And baby.
And baby.
Oh.
And baby.
Thank you all very much for being here. I am Joel, your DM, and until next time on Spelljammer, we'll see you then. Goodbye.